Cool.
All right. So here we are.
This was our Interpol, Interpol era, right?
You guys wanna stretch?
Yeah, I think I'll put it. Let's see.
So what I think was interesting about this, right, is and what I thought was really cool. So okay, this was back in Skyway View.
Yeah.
And Skyway View was around for a few albums before I came in.
Yeah.
But this group here, this was like the new iteration, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even know what this is, like version 4 or something, because it was Skyway View was around for like 11 years. Believe it or not, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to this point, I think, you know, that's why we had the suits. That's why, you know, we figured it was going to go with the sound. But now it's just so, I don't know, it's so dated, I guess, you know?
Well, what's interesting about this, so a few things going on here, right? So
Yeah.
So Amy and I were the incoming members.
Right.
And the rest of you had been around for a bit.
Yeah.
So we brought in somebody to do this video, and we brought in this actress to do this footage.
And it was actually her husband's shop that we used to film this in.
Yeah.
Kind of how that deal worked out. You know, he was like, you guys can use it, but, you know, can it be like starring my wife? And we're like, yeah, you know, we needed somebody.
Right. And, you know, it's interesting because we got the first cut of this from the guy.
Yeah.
And he's good. Like, he shoots good footage.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if he knew exactly what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
And
To be honest, I don't know if we really did either, right? 'Cause
Right.
This is the first time I'd ever done a video. Like, I had never done a video. You had already done Lonely Streets.
one or two,
Yeah. And the other one, Mediatic, with Drop That 60.
Right. But this was kind of before I knew a lot about, like, color correcting and stuff. But I knew some things about editing.
Yeah. You knew how to frame a shot, and you knew how to, cut to the music. That was, like, the biggest thing I remember you emphasized.
Well, I remember because we got that first cut, and it was sort of like we were wondering if we should write off the music video.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if this is the exact conversation, but I had mentioned, hey, why don't I just go in and recut it?
Give it a cut, yeah. Because Dave Gary hated this video. Remember the original? He hated the first one. He's like, I can't be seen with the band if this is the video you guys put out.
Did he really say that?
Yeah, he did. Did I get so many questions about the fucking teddy bear? What's the deal with the teddy bear?
Well, there's the dog, right?
The dog, yeah. Well, that kind of ties into the whole Lobo thing later, right?
Yeah.
Cool little nod of the hat to that.
I really did like this thing. This having this wall and having the projector and having
I love the way that looked. That was one of those, let's just try it, remember? Because Joseph had the projector, and I thought the texture in the walls looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I love the way it looked, actually, yeah.
And the dog actually belonged to her, right?
It was it was their dog Lobo.
I think it was there too.
Yeah.
Like, it was at the shoot.
It was at the shoot.
It's in the video.
Yeah, it was outside too. Remember when she's running around, frolicking in the trees?
Right.
And that's all in the parking lot, which is cool. It looks like it's so much bigger.
Yeah.
You're the original drummer who recorded it.
That was him. That's Dave Gary.
Dave Gary, yeah.
The guy who passed, right?
That guy who passed. He passed. This is the only video he did with us. People who don't know, no guesses. No one gives a shit.
Okay, so this was a whole year later.
It was.
And we had gone through a few things.
This was like when we stabilized the lineup, though, when we got Jesse Medina in after Dave passed.
Right. So for anybody who doesn't know, like, we debuted our full-length album and the video, and we did our first show. And then things were kind of, and not to anybody's fault, really, it's just we
focused on work. You know what I mean?
We were focused on different things.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a show for about 5 months.
Right.
And then Dave Gary played one last show with us, and then he passed away the following summer.
Even then, you could tell something's wrong, you know?
Right. But
you could feel it.
This song, I remember you and I were like, man, this is the song.
Yeah, because when we recorded the album, we thought Crimson Petal but because of the video, it kind of soured it. So we didn't really put a lot of emphasis on Crimson Petal.
Right.
But you and I were like, dude, this was the sleeper hit to us, you know?
Right. So when I was a little bit more settled into LA, I met someone named Aaron Umatani. No, that's a different video. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This was Nick DeMaguing.
This was Nick DeMaguing.
I finally know how to say his name, you know?
Yeah.
Is it Nick?
This is
Nick did this, dude. Yeah, it's the first video we did with him. Yeah.
He's great.
He is.
So he lives in San Jose, and I knew him from
the Drop Dead 60 days, right?
I'm trying to remember how I met him, though. It might have been through just like a Craigslist or something.
Oh, okay.
It was very random how I
Hey,
met
bro,
him.
did you sneak that into the theater?
Hey, man, don't tell nobody, man.
It's like when we saw Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and they were like, man, it's a fucking meatball. You know?
Oh, dude. Well, yeah,
These kids were throwing 40s. Oh, you went to go see it. That's right.
Yes, man. They were making commentary in the background. I thought it was part of the movie, and just turned out to be a bunch of drunk kids in the front
Yeah.
talking throughout the movie.
But this definitely felt like us returning from, like this, sort of felt like us taking this a bit more seriously, I guess, right?
Yeah. Dude, you drove in that morning. I remember.
Right.
You fucking drove in that morning and then filmed for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then we filmed another day on locations. Me, you, and Nick.
Yeah.
Which a lot of that stuff. What was that? In the rain.
In the rain?
Yeah.
It didn't stop, you know?
We were like, and Nick was like, fuck, I hope my camera doesn't mess up, but whatever, let's just do it, you know? We went to Santa Cruz first and we shot under the boardwalk, remember?
Right.
There's a whole bunch of footage we didn't use. And then this was
in San Jose.
Dude, when I was in Scarred Surface, another band in like the early 2000s, we did a photo shoot here, and that's why I recommended this place.
Gotcha.
And my friend, he had an old school camera, like, really old ass from the 50s or something. And he overexposed the shutter or whatever, so it looked awesome. And I was like, man, maybe we can recreate that with Nick. I mean, I love that we use it. It's cool.
It's cool. I mean, this was very like San Jose.
Yeah.
Except for the parts that were filmed in Santa Cruz.
Davenport, yeah.
But I mean, this is our boutique, right?
Right.
And
I remember Dan was like, if you guys play here, I never want to hear that song. Or he was like, I heard it so many fucking times.
Really?
Filming. We filmed it for hours.
Because he was just sitting back. He had to sit back and basically babysit us.
Yeah. This was like when we became Frantic Romantic, pretty much, I think.
Well, we were still about a year out. So the first video was 2015, the second video was 2016, and this third video was 2017.
I mean, mentality-wise, this is when we became Frantic Romantic. I think
so.
Like,
yeah.
we were like, I was super focused on like, okay, I gotta be serious. You gotta be whatever.
Oh, that's how you're serious?
No, before. And then we did this, and I was kind of like...
I showed this video to Michelle when I was invited to join the band.
Yeah.
And she was laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe they got a fake dinosaur to
well, that was the thing. When I heard the script, when I heard the pitch, I was like, wait, no, like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to bitch. I'm just going to go along with it. I'm just going to do it. Whatever.
So... And
I'm so glad that happened.
I don't know if you remember the conversation, but it was... We were trying to figure out, okay, what's the next song to do a video for? And we figured Never Let Me Go, right?
Yeah.
And then
because we bought this from Steve, remember?
Yeah,
I know, totally. It was something you guys were going to do. This wasn't going to even be for us.
Well, no. So this pitch though was not.
Oh no, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So
I mean the song, not the video. Yeah.
So I think this was me, but I could be wrong. It sounds like a Mike idea where we were texting, and I was like, "Why don't we have a video where we just kick a dinosaur's ass?"
Yeah. So I remember that conversation. We were trying to figure out a lot of things. Like you were like, "Let's rebrand," because we had Barb in the picture already. Remember?
Did we?
Or at least we were talking with her. We were talking with her
maybe.
at least. Because she was like, and the reason I bring that up is we were trying to come up with outfits, and you said something about a cat in a hat for Jesse Medina, and she was like, Michael, that's the worst idea I've ever heard.
This is you using your wrestling experience. I remember you taught me how to do some stuff.
Yeah, the rock bottom, what you did.
Yeah.
Oh man, that girl's really going at it.
I know. She was like there to be in the video, I remember. She wore boxing gloves, remember?
She was one of the few people that we did not know.
Yeah, we didn't know her.
They look too funny.
Yeah.
And everybody else in this was either the band or it was buddies that I had made in LA. This was like animation folks.
Yeah, this is pretty violent. It is.
You got like Michael Nana over here.
Yeah.
You got Erica.
My daughter's
cool.
My daughter likes this video, but she's like, if only you guys weren't beating the crap out of each other the whole time. And she's like, I can show my friends.
So here's Joseph having to film separately because
he couldn't be at any of the shoot. Yeah. I think he was there for a show. We played the Amplify, and then he went to go shoot that before he went back home. He rode home with me and Miriam.
Tom McDonald.
Dude, Pepperoni was in that car garage with us, I remember. I took pictures when I first got her.
There's Michael Nana. There's Amy. There's Jesse.
Amy was really good in this, man.
She was. There's
the facials and shit. Yeah.
Peter Mai, that guy that I'm about to rail on here.
Yeah. He had it coming, right?
He's a professional stuntman.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Umatani knew him and asked him to be on board.
He was so cool about all that shit. Yeah.
Dude, I kept accidentally punching him. And he was such a good sport about it. He's like, oh, don't worry about it, man. But I felt so bad.
Even Chris was like, damn, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is so much fun.
Yeah, the editing was so good on this, man. It's cool. Hey, you did a lot of the editing. I remember you and your friend...
Michael Nana.
Your friend did the color correction with you, too, right? What's his name? Dom?
No. It was Michael Nana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dom's a little bit later.
Oh, yeah, he helped us with Someday. Right. Yeah. This was the rebrand right here, right?
So this was the rebrand.
So we broke up. Remember we announced that Skywave You broke up?
I remember that, man.
In the summer, and everybody's like, I can't believe it. You guys broke up. And then we started doing this jumble, this like word jumble, like Wheel of Fortune. Mm-hmm. Reveal one letter. Yeah.
On Instagram.
Instagram. One letter a day or a week or some shit.
And people would be like, Frenetic...
Atlantic, remember?
Atlantic, yeah.
Atlantic Romantic or some shit.
But we did this EA Games seminar, right? And this was 3 days where people at EA talked to us about our band.
Yeah.
Right? And we walked away from it. One of the big items that we had walking away from it was, why don't we update the name?
Yeah.
And I know that I was being kind of a stubborn asshole about it. But my big question was, because I didn't know what Skywave You came from, right? Yeah, and I remember you told me it was like an old member.
Yeah, it was Josh. It was Josh Torres.
Oh, okay.
He came up with the name, and he was like, Skywave View is like a futuristic city with cars driving around it, and like the Jetsons. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that's cool, but
it's cool.
It didn't really mean anything to us, you know?
So this is Nick DeMaguing again.
And this, remember, he was just going to interview us to talk about the album, and we were like, no, we're turning it into a video.
Yeah. So this is 2018, the summer of 2018. And so we changed our name.
It was a little later because my daughter was born already, I think.
Right. We had already recorded Celestina as Skywave View, but hadn't released it yet.
Right.
And then... And then we're like, okay, let's make like 5 videos and release one a month, which is like insane.
It is.
I
think we filmed, was it Lobo first? It was like real close, remember?
Yeah.
We did this and then we did Among the Stars.
Right.
You were working on Celestina's video.
Yes.
And then we did Rocket Ship.
And the
Rocket Ship took long.
Right. So that one got dragged out a bit, but yeah, we had this. Yeah, we had this one. We had Lobo. We had Among the Stars, and we had Celestina.
You know, for me, it was really important to meet the Dia de los Muertos for the release.
It's cool.
I was like, it's coming in November. If we can shoot this as fast as we can, we'll get it out in time. You know?
Yeah.
And then Lobo, I was like, October. This is September. Lobo was released in October for Halloween, and then we did Among the Stars for Dia de los Muertos.
Right.
It was like back to back. It was insane, dude.
Celestina was December.
Yeah.
But that was crazy, man. It was cool that we did all that.
Yeah. I mean, in retrospect, I wish we would have waited on Celestina to give it more promotion. You know what I mean? December is such a bad month to put shit out in. And I didn't know that back then. Yeah. And January. It's really hard to do that.
But lessons learned.
Yeah.
So I remember from afar watching these videos. I was like, damn, these guys got it together, man. They didn't get signed in no time.
And we did, yeah.
No, but for reals, man, you guys were at this era. You guys, I would go to the shows, and you guys were sounding like really tight, really close together. It just,
yeah, it's crazy because I feel like we've evolved. And I mean, it's not bashing on any of these dudes or any of us or whatever, but I feel like we've evolved a lot since then, you know?
Well, it's weird, right? Because I mean, this was a pretty solid group for like 5 years.
Yeah, it was.
And it's odd to think that we're coming up on like the apex of that, or maybe we might have already, right?
Yeah.
But you know, it was also very different then because I was living in LA, you were all living in San Jose.
Yeah.
And like I never really got to know
anybody. No,
I didn't really get to know you guys.
Right.
Like
the most was me and Joseph because we would stay at the studios for the weekends and we would hang out with you, you know?
Right. Yeah.
God, I remember making. Yeah, it was a great song, dude.
I misplayed it.
I remember doing the first record, and you're like, "Can you guys like shut the fuck up? I'm trying to go to sleep." Because
I had to record 12 songs in 2 days.
And you recorded like fucking like 5 or 6 of them the first day. It was already 1 a.m. No,
so I was terrified.
It was like 2:30, and I think we were watching The Nutty Professor, and we were drunk off our asses.
Right,
Joseph and I.
And I was like, "Dude, can you guys please just let me sleep?"
Let me sleep. Yeah. And we were in a fucking soundproof room, and we were hella loud.
Well, Mike's a light sleeper, right? You're like,
yeah,
dude, yes, unfortunately. So this was
my garage, dude.
You spearheaded this video.
Oh, I did. Yeah. My wife got her coworker to do the face paint for us. I bought the paint, which was blacklight reactive. I rented the black lights. In retrospect, I would have rented maybe like double the amount of black lights. It was cool though. I remember we talked about it, and you know, there's some things we could have done better, but whatever. Like Jesse's not even playing the drums right there. Remember? He was just pretending to play the drums.
That's extra spooky, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell, man. To be honest,
you can't because it's so dark.
What was cool about this was it was like our first attempt at
DIY
producing, right?
Yeah, totally.
And I don't think that's a bad idea at all. And I think if you can get away with it, you should.
I mean, the visuals are really cool. I've always loved that shot right there where you're pulling the tips in.
There's good shot composition of this.
There is.
I also like
fucking orb.
Yeah. It was cool. Yeah, all this blacklight stuff was really cool. Chris Thomas was the one that was like, "Hey, we gotta have
something else going on." Yeah. And he got the poker game.
It was us playing cards.
Fucking Jesse had to go home early, so he left. So he doesn't do the whole poker massacre thing, you know?
What a rock star that guy.
Yeah. He was like in 4 bands at that time. See the keyboard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm all... No. Bad.
Sorry.
No, it's the green keyboard you always make fun of. Right there.
The green keyboard,
The green keyboard, yeah. That's why it's green now, because it's for this video.
You still have that one?
Yeah. That's the one I used for years, yeah. We put tape on it so it would react to the black light.
Oh, that's a tape.
Yeah, it's just tape. That's all it is.
This was another one that I had edited.
Yeah, you did. Color correction too, right?
And I think this is where I met E-Man.
I think so, yeah.
Or was it somebody else? Who filmed this?
No. This was this was a friend from Google.
Oh, okay.
He worked adjacent to my department. He would come in and do like a coffee service for catering. And he would always talk about the band. I think he went to go see a couple shows. He really liked their stuff.
Oh, cool.
And he was like, I do videos. Like, I'll go shoot one. I have a cool DSLR camera, you know?
That's cool.
And he shot this on it.
Nice. And then afterwards, I actually went over to Dom Polito, who will come up a little bit later.
Yeah.
And I had him do a pass on the
color correction,
the
color
correction to make it pop a bit more.
Yeah, because it wasn't quite popping. You're wearing your shark suit.
Yeah, those are the shark suit days. This is also where I shaved, and you.
Yeah, me too. I shaved for this. I looked like shit.
And then I remember, you know what?
I'm just
gonna,
this.
yeah,
Yeah, because you had the beard before this. That's right.
Yes.
How long were you rocking the beard for?
You know, it was only a couple of years.
But all of Skyway View, you had it basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, yes.
I shaved just for this because I didn't want to look stupid with the makeup on.
Same.
And then I was like, you know what? I have to grow this shit out. It doesn't look good. I just became a dad. I was like, I look too much like a fucking dad. I need to grow my hair out, my beard out.
Joseph's like, I ain't shaving mine.
I know, he did it. He didn't give a fuck.
Same with Jesse and the Medinas.
I don't know, man. It was a stupid idea. You know what I mean?
This was cool, man. I like this part. Chris is stealing all the
I'm taking
chips.
I remember Joseph grabbed my tie. He's strong, man. He grabbed the fuck out of it. It almost choked me a little bit. This was the labor of love. You put a lot of time into this, man.
So this was originally going to be for Farewell to Oz.
Yeah.
Hence it being a
Wizard of
Oz kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What changed?
We were coming out with a new album, and I thought, you know,
I'm almost done. Might as well just do it for the next one, you know?
And the thing is like, nowadays, I'm like, fuck it, just do any song. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're not beholden to any of that.
Yeah, we're not on a label. We don't have to listen to somebody saying, hey, this is the marketing plan. You follow it or you breach a contract, you know?
Yeah, but at the time, the mentality was new album, new videos, you know.
We had a plan. We had a plan for sure, you know?
This took me about probably 6 months or something.
Yeah.
6 or 7 months.
Marcelo's like, where the fuck am I in this?
Is that Chris?
Yeah, that's Chris.
So I'm Dorothy here, right? There.
Nadine, yeah. Camila right there. Camila.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't a part of the bit this time to make this fit. Just kidding.
He's like, you guys are on drugs. As you always say.
This is nuts. It's funny seeing these people, like, because I know who they are now, but I didn't know who they were then.
I remember Josh. He's like, hey, Joseph shot me. That wasn't very nice. He was all pissed off. He's I agreed to be in the video, but not to be shot. And I was like, oh, man, come on.
He's all wholesome.
That was Rachel's idea, the little star, huh? The wink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she actually helped me with the boards on, or rather, she told me if the boards needed to be reboarded.
Yeah.
Which is great, yeah. So this is when I had started dating Rachel. Actually, no, we'd been together about a year. We'd been about a year. But it was cool having a storyboard artist actually look this over.
Yeah.
And then, so Ruben's the lion.
Oh, Ruben.
It's like a chimera, I guess, kind of, right? Because I'm flying.
Yeah, I wanted to make you, like... Because, I mean, the lion in the original movie's, like, kind of dopey, right?
Right.
And then Jesse Medina
is
the wizard.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's saying, get rid of the witch.
Yeah.
And of course the witch is... I always felt kind of bad about that.
No, she liked being the witch, though, Amy.
Oh, okay.
She was stoked about it.
That's
I remember we were trying to get something for like our outfits for rocket shit, and she was like, "I gotta find a little broom pendant, or something, pendant." And I had something that had to do with the lion. I ended up not using it. It was like, because remember I had the Roman belt thing around me. It had like a lion buckle, and I was like, "Man, fuck that. It looks kind of stupid." Kept moving.
So Dom did some After Effects on this too.
Oh yeah?
All that stuff, all the laser stuff.
Oh, cool.
So you did the whole thing, like, that was you.
That was him
animating. All me animating,
Man, but that must have been lots of hours.
It was. I won't say what gig I was on, but things were slowing down.
Yeah.
And let's just say I had some time to do it.
It's really good, dude.
Yeah, it is.
This part here. I've always really wanted to do another one, but it's
hard to find the time.
Dude, it's impossible.
I know you wanted to do one like a Return to Oz with the Wheelers, right?
Dude, yeah, the Wheelers.
Yeah.
And this is just...
This is a really good song, too.
Yeah, I love this song.
This closes off the album.
Closes the album, yeah.
We played it a few times, but not a lot.
No. This almost feels like literally like a farewell to this lineup almost.
Dude,
right?
You're right.
Watching this, it feels like this was like the farewell to the send-off. Even though we did Rocket Ship, and then they're kind of spiritually in Someday.
Yeah, I mean, it lasted another year. Right?
Roughly, right, yeah.
So this is towards the end of 2018.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's the beard.
Yeah. I also really liked the idea of cutouts for faces.
Yeah, it saved a lot on animation, right?
So
it's cool.
I had all you guys do different expressions with
pictures, right?
with photos, and then I made them look like Xerox copies, kind of.
Yeah.
Space is the
The place, yeah. It's funny because that went along with like a lot of the stuff you were doing, like Banana Frampton and stuff like that. And you did this one guest where he was like his song was like Sex Planet.
Oh
or
yeah,
like
Sex
that.
Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
And Journey Through the Hive Mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
Victoria.
What's
Trip?
next? No, I think it's Rocket
Ship. Rocket.
No, it's
No.
Lobo.
Yeah, it's Lobo. Yeah.
Oh, you guys made hella videos.
It's Lobo.
Yeah, it's Lobo. Oh man, the marketing for this, I remember having a lot of fun.
Oh, dude, you did the trailer. That was so good.
because I took out all the stems from this song.
Yeah.
This picture also.
Yeah. We filmed this in my bathroom, dude.
Yeah.
With the orb. I was holding it and you just fucking were like over it in the dark.
Yeah.
And my daughter's like,
Full
no,
moon.
that's not the orb. Full
Turn
moon.
into a werewolf.
He basically just had fun walking around LA, right?
So that
I like that walk, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes I walk into work like that.
this
It reminds you of the book. No, I'm being serious, man.
Yeah.
It's like I'm ready to take on the day. This song pumps me up.
It does, man.
So this was me and Alvin Villanueva, who will come up later. Well, actually, no, I can say this now. Our logo, our Frantic Romantic logo,
Yeah, he designed it, right?
was designed by Alvin Villanueva,
Yeah.
and I went to college with him. But we both moved down to LA.
Oh, now I see it. You were like, there's a pixel messed up in Joseph's camera, and I see
Oh
it.
yeah,
I totally see it.
E-Man.
E-Man, Dr. Smarts.
There's E-Man, yeah. But this was me and Alvin just, well, not this. This is Film Day, your old
You
place.
can see me in the shadows in the background. It's funny. Like I'm filming it, you can see my shadow on the wall. It's cool noticing all that shit now, you know? I thought we were gonna die shooting this, dude.
This
It was
was
so hot.
fucking,
Insanely hot,
nuts.
dude. Insanely hot there.
and just the idea of this is just,
It was you. It was all you.
Yes.
My daughter loves the little bouncy head. The
people
sing-along.
just, there's Michael Iaquinto as the chicken.
Patricia's the T-Rex.
Who's a unicorn?
Amy.
that's
That's
Amy.
Amy.
Hi, baby.
Yeah.
But
I wanted
whoever,
to get her on a shirt at some point.
I really wanted to know what people thought of this, because they probably just thought we were out of our fucking minds.
Yeah.
There's Chris, right?
He's in a fucking American kangaroo. Remember?
Yeah.
And then Carly's wearing a hamburger shirt, but she's a cow. That's funny, dude.
That's some good payo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alvin and I, this is an adult
Bookstore,
sex,
right? Sex store, yeah.
like sex toys, right? And we asked this guy, we're just like, hey, can we walk in here and then can you kick us out of the shop?
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever.
Dude, the lighting and the fucking cinematography is so good on this shot.
Yeah.
And it was not intentional. Look at that. Look at that. And then you broke the shit out of that fucking bottle.
That's like, dude, you
It looks super good. The way it fucking came out.
Yeah.
Not even intentional.
Oh my god, this is so terrifying.
Yeah, the chicken? The chicken
Terrifying.
is scary.
Wait,
You're all fucking waving the fire. It's funny.
so how did y'all come up with the concept of this to begin with? You just think costume?
We were just bullshitting, basically, right? You were like, oh, it's Manuel. Manuel's Mario, remember? That's so weird. And then he's the frog, so he doesn't show up because it's green screen.
After so
Yeah, there's little things that I remember from that.
This
Yeah.
is insane.
after Never Let Me Go, it kind of opened up this thing
Yeah.
where we're like, let's just
Let's do whatever
do
the fuck
whatever
we
the
want.
whatever
Yeah.
weird, crazy idea that we can think of.
Marcelo's like, you guys are on drugs.
These are crazy.
Oh, there's a chicken coming to kick my
Oh,
ass.
and then the dinosaur has his little cameo, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I remember you were like,
What kind of wolf is that, man?
it's a gray wolf. You were like, I don't really want him to fully be in it. We're like, all right, it's just be a cameo.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I said that.
Well, we were worried about, like, we've become that band, you know, where it's like, we're just going to rely on weird shit like that, you know?
Yeah, because this isn't weird at all.
Yeah, I know. The fucking
You should have had the kick and choke you.
It's Michael
That's insane,
Iaquinto.
dude.
Yeah, but it was Chris's bugle from the fucking Civil War, remember? His family heirloom.
A little sing-along.
Yeah, my
Stuff.
daughter loves that. She's all, that's such a good idea. The fucking little wolf coming along with it.
The middle finger.
Oh yeah,
It kind of bummed me out that this didn't, like,
get bigger, right?
get bigger.
Get more
That's us
attention.
playing at the RPG game.
Yeah, you added that last minute too.
Right.
Yeah, I wish this would have gotten more attention, man. This is like a fucking acid trip from the '80s or something.
Crazy.
It reminds me of there was what was it? A Faith No More video that was kind of like this.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Is it the one that I sent you recently?
It
for some reason?
was. Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, dude, that's totally this. 'Cause I was talking about the green screen shit or whatever, and you're like this? I was like, yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
The production was
here's
really good on this one, man.
another Nick DeMagoing one. This was supposed to be the first video.
Yeah. It took forever to get to it.
We just kept ping-ponging back and forth.
Yeah.
This was an actress that we didn't know beforehand.
Right.
You knew a friend or... Oh, no, it
Patricia.
was...
Patricia
that's right,
recommended her.
Patricia.
She used to do something with her. I forget what. And then she was in a commercial for Savers. I don't know if you remember Savers.
Yeah.
She was in a commercial for Savers, so Patricia was like, yeah, she just did this, so she's an actress, you know, and recommended her.
Right. So it's basically us as aliens breaking into this poor lady's house.
Yeah. And she captures us all.
Here's a little Easter egg for this music video. So Joseph's there, right? And then this
Now
was
it's Zeke. Now it's Zeke right there.
Yeah.
That was a body double.
Yeah, because he had to go do something with his kids, remember?
Yeah.
I was visiting the set.
You were visiting the set, and we're like, do you mind throwing the costume on real quick?
Yeah, we had the same haircut during that time.
Yeah, close enough, right?
Close enough.
Fucking guitar pedal.
This was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, Nick DeMagoing, like, he knows what he's doing.
Dude,
man.
his cinematography is fucking the best.
Yeah.
I still watch shit that he does, and I'm like, man, like I love the way that looks.
Yeah.
He did such a good job. Remember, she was all weird when we were like, she's like, send stuff, mean stuff to me, and you were like, I'm Frankenstein, or I'm Dracula, or some shit like that. And she's like, not that kind of mean stuff.
I mean, to her credit, though, it does make sense with the narrative
Yeah.
to, you know. But, yeah, this is cool. Amy had the green wig.
Yeah.
This was, like, a very carefree video. The only thing... my only complaint about this video
Yeah.
is there's not one fucking rocket ship.
Yeah, there is. You're right. We didn't have a budget for that, man.
No. No, here's the...
I ate the fucking raw potato.
Guys eat KFC?
Yeah, we did. Dude, I bite a raw potato right now. Fucking Chris came up with that idea, asshole. He's all, it'd be funny if you bite a raw potato. And I was like, I guess. Right here. It's a raw fucking potato.
You couldn't even tell. I thought it was a burger.
It's a fucking raw potato. And he's like, I think it'd be hilarious if you bite it. I'm like, I guess I'll go along with it. You know, first law of improv, right? And then she took your
Look at me all
tricorder
sexy.
off, and then you pull another one out, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, we did this at Nick's garage.
Nick's
remember?
garage. That's
Yeah.
when Barb came over
Yep.
to sign the papers with us to start booking to be our
manager, officially.
manager, yes.
Right.
And then that dinner scene was what we used in the inside of
The
our...
inside of our cover, right? Yeah, the
Yeah.
picture. Which looks cool. It looks really cool. Totally, it was the party era.
Yeah.
It was cool being all uniform like that, man, honestly. I look back at that very fondly. It was very cool doing that.
It's kind of... I felt like this sort of captured the spirit of the album a bit.
Yeah, it did.
The lighting's awesome, dude.
Dude, he was so good at that cinematography.
Yeah. And his friend, right?
Oh, Jared.
Yeah.
Jared was super good too. Them together, man. It's like a winning team.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some water here.
Yeah, man.
I'd love to work with them again.
Yeah, dude. Of course. You know, it's cool. We got to get him in a Prairie Sun. Oh, fucking Jesse.
He missed the whole video.
He did. He missed the whole video. He had a gig. So we just filmed this at the end.
Oh, that's Joseph's.
Joseph's daughter.
I remember Nick was like, make sure you don't have any boogers because we'll be looking right up your nose. Yeah, Joseph's daughters. That's cool. They're all grown now.
It is.
Oh boy. Here we go. So this might have... Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think this is the
Where do we
last time
start with this?
right? Yeah. This is like the last time we did something, the last hurrah for this lineup, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because we started going to Mexico already.
Right.
April was the first time we went to Mexico to play. When we came back with the bug, and we're like, okay, we're going to come back in June because they booked us automatically. Remember, they were like, yeah, you guys come back.
Yeah.
Full band on the big stage.
So this was... EA had mentioned another thing
Covers, right?
where they're like, pick a cover that people know, but they don't know who did it.
Yeah.
Right?
I see
That-
Rachel, ours
my lovely wife.
Yeah.
So... So I think this was probably me that picked the song. I don't know.
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. No doubt about it.
And this was cool because we worked with this guy that I used to work with a lot named Aaron Hellam.
Well, you had actually prepaid him to do something else, remember?
Correct. There's Michael Iaquinta on the back.
Yeah.
And so we said, okay, ready to go one day to record the song. And goddamn, was that was breakneck speed getting that song done.
Oh,
man.
yeah. We got it all done in one day, though.
You guys did a fantastic cover, man.
You know what's weird,
Thank
dude?
you.
Honestly, we all individually went home and said, okay, we have to learn this song. We came and went to the studio, into the rehearsal room. We played through it and we're like, good enough, whatever. And we went to the studio and did it.
Right.
Like literally, I didn't really know
Yeah.
the form of the song and we just pulled it off. It was cool.
Right.
Shit.
But
was quick.
Aaron's always been good at like kind of what would you say?
Yeah, like producing, directing, you know what I mean? Like guiding the session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
assembly lining stuff.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I was. Yeah, he's always been good at like assembly line recording.
Dude, you know what's crazy is my fucking amp broke right before the fucking session.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the hell happened. Something blew out and I was
Was
like,
it Mesa?
fuck. Yeah, and I was like, dude, I don't have an amp for the fucking session. And Aaron's like, oh, don't worry about it. He's like, no, I got you. Don't worry, you know?
Yeah.
I think I brought like a shitty something else amp that I borrowed, and I was like, oh, this is going to suck.
And then he just direct line.
Yeah, I directed, and then we just did it. It sounded great.
Yeah.
Ruben, you playing a Fender?
That's Camila's guitar. That was my first guitar. My dad got me that when I was like 14.
No shit, man.
So I remember Miriam was looking through stuff, and she's like, dude, why don't you use this? And I was like, yeah, I like having a different guitar in every video. And back then, I don't give a shit now.
I've never seen you play a Fender. That's right.
Yeah, it's actually not. It's an Epiphone.
Oh, it's Epiphone?
It was when Epiphone was ripping off Fenders back in the day. I think they got sued or something.
So the idea with this video, there's the lady from
Victoria
Rocket Ship.
again. Yeah.
I think the idea with this video, because
I love that.
we hadn't done this before, where it's like us playing to an audience,
Right.
and then just, you know,
I remember that kid was like, push me in the water or some shit like that. And he was waiting the whole time to get thrown in the water. Everybody was a good sport on this though, man. They were really cool.
yeah, it was fun.
Y'all
was
look
a lot
like
of
rock
fun.
stars, man. This is awesome.
Were you guys there too, Zeke?
No,
I remember your wife being there.
honestly, back then I had a drinking problem.
Yeah.
I wanted to go, but I was so hungover I didn't show up.
I feel your wife was there though, right?
I don't know.
I think so, because I remember they were playing with Camila. My wife was there.
I know E-Man went, right?
Yeah, he did. Isabella and fucking
Alvin. And
Yeah,
Alvin.
dude, that's Bella right there.
Here's
She's-
another fucking weird one.
Yeah. Who's your idea for fucking Hall & Oates?
So I think this is when things started changing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one was available, remember?
Because we had done all that stuff,
Yeah.
spent a ton of money,
Ton of
made
time,
a bunch of
yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
and I think a few people were starting to get a little bit
Like burned out, I
Burned
guess.
out.
Yeah.
So the idea with this was, how do I say this? It was like, okay, how do we keep making videos
Even if they're not available.
even if not everybody's available?
Yeah.
Right. And so
We had already gone to Mexico. Like we were already like, we could make this happen no matter what. Because we had gotten people to play with us. Remember, like
right, this is also
the guy from the Mummy wasn't officially in our band, so we told him, "Hey, you want to go?"
Right.
We figured that out. We got Nestor to be in the in the show. We got Brian, who was an official.
right.
It was just me, you, and Amy who did that show with other guys.
I think this is the first video after we went to Mexico.
It
right?
is. It is. Yeah.
Who are the other people in the video?
Bella and Alvin. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who designed our logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, the funny thing about that set is originally it was supposed to be a set that was like perpendicular,
Yeah.
and it had all these cool, whatever, cyberpunk lights and stuff. But it was in the middle of the day, and this particular studio had
Open
nothing
windows, yeah.
over the windows, so
Yeah.
the light just killed everything.
Yeah.
So then they're like, well, what do we do? Let's just go over to this fuzzy...
Fuzzy wall. Yeah.
Just go over to this fuzzy wall.
Dude, you know what I remember is that I think you forgot your jacket, or you didn't have your jacket. So I went to fucking Citadel and I bought 2 white leather jackets,
That's right.
and I returned mine because I had one. I just left mine at home. I fucked up. So I wore on this. I think I'm wearing my jacket,
Uh-huh.
and in these shots, I bought that jacket at a Wilson's. You can tell the white's different. This is like a cream.
Oh.
The other one's a white.
Well, mine's different too.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
That's the one that I got you at Wilson's, and the other one is the one you got now that you wear now. That's written slammed and everything
Right.
on it. What else? There was something else that happened. I forgot my fucking guitar. We were shooting the stuff at your work, and my brother-in-law had to drive it over. We were running super late. Remember, we came from Mexico.
That's right, yeah.
We were like 2 hours late.
Because there was the Luchador
2 hours.
2 hours late, man. Yeah,
Luchador Museum or whatever.
yeah.
That's why now you're crazy in just
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Well, we took a little longer to get across the border. We were in
We-
Mexico, and we had to shoot this. Yeah, this. We had to shoot this scene.
Yeah, there's that too.
So this was shot at night at a place I worked at.
Yeah.
And during the day, we had gone down to Tijuana.
Yeah, we got to meet a bunch of models. Remember, from fucking Miss Rosarito, Miss Tijuana, Miss
Right.
Baja California.
And then there was the
Luchadors?
wrestling. Yeah, yeah. the
Yeah, we went to the
wrestling
museum, and they're like, "You guys are in luck. This doesn't always happen.
Right.
Go upstairs, and you can meet all the luchadors. They're here."
That's
It
so
was cool though.
man.
I remember at the time being really stressed out, but
I know.
in retrospect, I'm like, this was really cool.
I know, you couldn't even enjoy it, man. Remember,
Yeah.
our contact, Carlos, was like, "I'll take you guys to my house. We're going to eat fish." And we're like, "Dude, we need to get back. We're 2
Yeah.
hours late already, you know?"
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So this is okay. Okay, so
This is our third outing in Mexico, remember?
this is the third outing.
And it was at a place that was brand new, so they didn't really get the foot traffic that we got the last one.
Well, we thought, okay, Victoria Trap, we should film the video down there because at that last show there was such a big audience and it was
Yeah.
such a big deal. And so we're like, yeah, let's just do like a live performance over the track,
Yeah.
right? And not for nothing. I mean, it's still cool,
Very cool video. Very cool video, yeah.
but
It just, we planned it one way and it didn't turn out that way. you know?
right.
I remember the best thing about this show is our hotel was like 50 feet away. Like our hotel was just built, the hotel
Really?
room. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just built, so literally we finished playing. Everybody had to go back to the U.S., cross the border, and we went to our room and just went to sleep. It was
Right.
fucking awesome. It was right there. It says 1. That's our hotel.
Yeah, I
That thing
remember.
1 up top.
You and I were like,
We were avoiding everybody because
We were-
they wanted to get us to party and go drink with them.
right.
Linda Allen in the front and her sister right there.
So, okay, actually, that's a great thing to bring up.
Yeah.
So, this is where I met Linda Allen.
Yeah, and the Allen gang, right?
And it was, back then she wore a lot of big, like,
Feathery
stuff. And I remember being back in the tent, our tent,
Yeah.
and then just seeing her walk out of hers, and then,
Yeah.
whatever, we saw each other.
Yeah, yeah.
And my first impression was like, this is like a mythical being.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah.
I was like just completely starstruck.
Yeah.
Right. So, I remember she was going to do a
Celestina with us.
And I thought I need to leave an impression on this person because like she's just like awesome, right?
Yeah.
I want us to do stuff with her in the future.
Yeah, there's certain people that just look like stars.
Yeah,
They are
dude, I was
stars.
singing her praises
She
for
totally
months.
is.
Yeah, she is. She is. I was singing her praises for months, and I think like everybody's kind of getting annoyed, like Chris and like like yeah, that's cool. But yeah, she has an aura about her, man. Totally.
Yeah. But I remember there was that duet, and I thought, okay, we'll do the duet. And partway through the song, I thought, I really need to like ham this up.
Yeah.
So then I turned to her and I started like hamming it up. And
Yeah.
Sure enough, her being the
Showman she is, right? Yeah.
she did it too. And
She
I was like, oh, this
reciprocated.
is
It was
so
great.
cool. Yeah.
I remember the guy who runs the festival was like, "You guys didn't rehearse that, did you?" He's like that was very raw. He's like, "That's awesome." He's like, "I could tell it was very real."
Yeah.
We're like, "No, we never got to rehearse that."
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a moment for sure. Did somebody capture some cool pictures of that too?
Yeah. But this was, for all intents and purposes, kind of the close to an era.
Yeah.
This was Amy's last show.
Chris's last show.
Chris's
Amy
last
flew in
show.
for this. She was already in Texas.
Oh,
She
yeah.
flew into San Diego, and Carlos had us all picked up.
Yeah. And it was kind of important to have this song be a video because it had become such a big song.
Yeah.
And to have them in it,
Yeah. Brian too.
Yeah.
He did a lot for us, man. A lot of times. Remember, he had to fill in for a bunch of different people.
Oh, yeah.
For Joseph, for Chris.
Brian,
And for rehearsals, he would fill in for you.
Yeah, he did a lot. That's when you got your
The glasses, my signature glasses. Well, Sunday, right? I think
that's
when I
right,
first got them.
this part was cool.
Yeah.
All these people kind of coming together here at the end.
That was very spontaneous, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older lady who bought our album. I remember somebody else. Oh, it was Bandetta. I'm not trying to slide them, but they were like, "Yeah, she wants to buy our album." She's like, "No, quiero el de ellos." I want theirs. Because our friend Joe was working the merch booth.
They came on after us, and they were working hard. Man.
They were working hard. Yeah, he even said, he's like, "Tonight felt like a lot of work." There's Nestor,
Pikachu kid there.
dude. You remember? You made a fucking early share file. I shared it with fucking Nestor. And
Oh,
he put it out. And he shared it. And we're like,
And you put
dude,
it out?
and what's the first thing I asked you? Please don't post this.
He leaked it?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
This was cool. This was COVID.
Right.
This
Okay.
was deep COVID.
Oh
was,
man.
like, controversial.
So this is when shit started to shit. Like, oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
How do you even bridge the gap here?
So we had a non-start, right? We brought Zeke in the band, and then all of a sudden COVID hit, so nothing happened, right? Like Celestina officially was released on Spotify, and then nothing happened.
So I guess the easiest and shortest way to say this, right, is it got to a point very quickly in 2020, even before COVID, where Ruben and I were the last remaining members of that lineup that had been around for a bit, right? And then lockdown happened, and all of a sudden you couldn't. Bands couldn't play live, right? And it's kind of like being in a relationship where you can't have sex. Like, that's the only way I know how to explain it. So everybody starts getting frustrated. Anyways, we don't have to go into any of that. But at some point, I think he reached out to you.
Yeah.
This
So it was,
Fair Show.
So we did this thing. Remember first with this thing in South America where they had a whole bunch of different like rock bands compete every month to see who was going to become like the top band or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And we ended up being the first American band to be entered into it, and we won that first month, which was in May. The guy who ran the site, it was called Quito Bohemio. he recommended us to Fercho. He was like, Fercho's my friend. He's from here in Ecuador. He's like, I think you guys would be a good match. You guys collaborated. It's a great opportunity.
That's cool.
And it was.
And that dude is a rock star.
He is a total fucking rock star.
Dude.
Yeah, he's all over. He was in Scotland. He was in fucking Spain. And this is all over the radio in Ecuador, man, which is cool.
So what's interesting about this is I cut a video using a lot of footage from
the Hellfire Ranch. Yeah. Fiscum. Yeah.
And then I know the Pillars U cut their own version.
Yeah.
For me, I was, at the time at least, I was very shy about social activism type stuff. I just sort of felt like our band was not that.
Yeah.
So, like, my version of this is very much more about performance and then, like...
And criticism of the media, right? A little bit.
Right. And then his, which I like better...
Yeah, it's good. It's powerful, right?
It has like a ton of stuff about protests and about like people marching and stuff. And I'm like, good for you, man. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's a perspective. I think it's a very global perspective, right? Because they're not here, every day with the stuff going on. They just get like the macro, the big outer part.
Yeah.
So, very cool that he did that. I think it's one of the ones you saw initially, right? You saw the protests. That's cool. You bought that graphic with the hands? Yeah.
This is very good collaboration.
Yeah, I love this. This is the end of that lineup, that second line, or whatever. I don't even know what iteration it was, but that lineup imploded after this because of a disagreement, which I think was kind of silly.
I think this, this video. By the time this video came out, it was just me, you, and Zeke.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot going on. It was like working on the next record, production meetings, a lot of stuff,
Yeah. But this really kind of... There's something really 2020 about that song and that,
there is.
That video. Oh, man.
2022, right? Yeah, this was 2022. This was our first trip back to Mexico. And San Jose.
This is another incarnation of the band.
It was, man. This is the Puerto Ranch days.
So,
Gabby Hawk. Dude, your board that I made you? That's crazy.
Yeah. God, how do you even... Okay, so...
This was like a band within the band, because even though I was in the band, I didn't experience this.
You didn't. No.
Version of it, which is crazy.
This was like a long stretch where you were going through hella shit. See?
Yeah. So this was kind of...
Yeah, like you said, a band within the band. That's weird. It was.
So this was 2022. There's Gabby.
Yeah.
She was our bassist for a bit. As you can see, we're wearing masks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think this was a show where
Yeah. What's up with your socks? Show me your socks.
This is where... And you know what, dude? It was... We don't have to get into that too much. But, like, 2021 and 2022 is very much about picking up the pieces.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was fucking hard to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of impossible. And I remember, I don't know if you felt this way, Ruben, but I sort of felt like we kept chasing, trying to get the band
back together and keep going. And we were like literally duct taping everything, as it was falling apart. For me though, this was very validating. A lot of people came to this show, and they were like, they knew that I moved to LA to go do this, and they were like, "Man, you're great choice,"
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but this is Tijuana. I don't get that often, so that was very validating.
Dude, I'll be honest, man. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but I don't really get a lot of. I don't have a lot of people out there that are like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, I had a big send off, man. I had all these people from the company I was working for sign this chef hat, and they were like, "Yeah, way to go! You're gonna go pursue your thing." It was like a lot of people rooting for me, man. It was cool,
and that's good, man. I won't say where that was.
Yeah,
but holy fuck,
right.
Okay,
4th of July.
here's what I'll say. This video came out because we were having delays with PRE.
Right.
And we needed anything that we could put out to show people.
You know, this is the Hella mix, remember? Because Celestina is not this version.
So we redid this song with Adam on the
And
drums.
Jesse Vasquez on the bass. Yeah. With Hella mixing it.
Yep. And so this was shot in the summer of 2022. I think the summer?
Yeah, the summer.
Right, because we went to Tijuana.
It was June. Yeah, it was back to back. And then we went to Tijuana again, and we played 2 nights in a row, remember?
Yeah, that's
For
right.
the Comic-Con.
I think this is Tijuana? No, this is...
Going to San Jose, I think. We were driving to San Jose. Because there's like you eating chips or some shit in one of these scenes.
Oh. That's right.
What kind of chips were they?
Knowing me,
This
they're
was
probably
TJ.
like kettle chips.
Dude,
Yeah,
this was the
TJ.
Airbnb we got at fucking in TJ.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
It was cool, the paintings. Maria Felix.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I think Gabby recorded that, no? Or maybe you got stock footage?
Maybe. Oh, no, this is stock footage.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have snow too, like a snowstorm. I love these shots. It reminds me of STP a lot.
Man, that jacket's fucking bad.
Dude, I love that jacket. I remember you did like the shirtless thing with that jacket picture or something. And I was like, dude, that's a look, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that was funny. And
you should rock that.
Rachel was like, don't wear that jacket.
I love that jacket, dude. It's so cool.
Because of that show. Like,
Oh, really?
because she went to that show and she's like, yeah, I don't think that jacket's working for you. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's a
I'll
badass
throw it back
jacket.
on if you want.
That's a badass jacket, yeah.
It's-
You know, it's funny. We like coincidentally were matching at a lot of these shows during that period.
yeah.
We'd just show up. Oh shit! I didn't tell you what I was gonna wear, but
No
cool.
shit.
You know? Yeah.
This was the beginning of the bright pink shirt.
Yeah.
Was Juan?
He had already phased out.
He was out. He was out by
by
then,
him. Yeah. He missed a rehearsal, and we did it with like just sequencing and stuff, and we're like, that was very easy. I think we're just gonna do that now. you
I would
know?
love if he's watching this. And
He's all, fuck those guys. This was a thing
oh,
too.
Juan's
Christ.
in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in this one.
I am in this. I
Juan's
just
in
got
this
out
one,
the
too.
hospital, too.
So,
You
here-
just got out of the hospital, yeah.
the day before.
So, okay, let's go critical. Was the guinea pig for a lot of things.
We wanted this to be the beginning of the Beyond the Digital Sky thing. You know, remember originally?
yeah.
We wanted this to be the trilogy. And we
Yeah.
weren't sure what the third one was going to be, but we knew the second one was going to be Jigsaw.
I don't know if you remember this, but the reason we shot this is we were trying to pressure
Yes.
somebody
Yes. To
to
finish.
the actual song.
Yeah.
So we filmed this with the demo. That was timed
Yes.
the same as
Yeah,
the
same
finished
time.
product.
Yeah, same time signature.
And we thought, okay, let's go ahead and film the video and then show the person producing this, hey, we got this video.
We need the song.
When are we
Yeah.
going to have the song?
Oh, yeah. Dude, okay, so.
1 year gap.
Yeah,
A 1
yeah.
year gap
Yeah.
between when
We
this was
shot
shot
this.
and when this was released.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I
That's
think
right.
more, actually, because what I remember is we shot all that other footage like a year later, remember? With Adrian?
Adri, yeah.
So, and I've told you guys this, I wore all yellow because my buddy who used to play with me used to wear all yellow. And we were talking, like just kind of like texting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, man, that'll be cool. I'll show him this video and he'll be like, hey, you're wearing one of my outfits. But he ended up passing away right after we shot this.
Ah, dude. That's a bummer.
So we shot this like December 12th or 13th. You would know better, Zeke, because you got out of the hospital like right before that. I think it was like the 12th or 13th. I know that. And so,
It was in the middle of
December.
In the middle of December, yeah.
So we shot it, and I was so stoked. But obviously we didn't have an edit or anything. So I was
Yeah.
like, as soon as we get the edit, and I thought it was going to be like a month later. I'm like, I'm going to send it to Adam, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, fucking cool. And then the 28th, he got in a motorcycle accident.
Oh,
and he died.
that's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you bought me that yellow shirt, too. 'Cause
I did. That's right. I went
told
to.
you, I don't have anything. You went just getting out of the hospital. I got no clothes.
Yeah, you don't have facial hair because you were doing the thing with the what do you call it? Kinetic tape.
Because I had facial paralysis.
Yeah.
There was a lot of ideas thrown around for this video, and actually, this was us reuniting with Aaron Umatani.
Yeah, that's right. And his lighting guys were great.
And a lot of the ideas did not make it into the video.
Right. Because you took over basically. Oh, and then Adri's friend did the editing.
Right.
Initially.
But it was cool, that device they had. Like if you're paying attention to these shots, they had this
thing? Yeah.
This camera dolly that
it's like automated.
Is going back and forth. The original idea was to be able to cut, kind of like what we're doing here, but on that dolly. But when I was trying to edit that together, it wasn't an exact science, so it wasn't going to look flawed. Like you would see the cut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I thought, well, let's do something else, because it wouldn't have.
You're underneath me with the microphone.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm amazed by how well you're moving, Zeke. Especially after what you just went through, man. You're paralyzed.
Yeah. Well, bro, I was very tired, and there was times I would stumble because my feet would.
You fell over, I remember. Yeah.
And then the director would be like, "Stand up, stand up."
I know you told me that Michael Manzo, your wife, was like, "Take it easy, like fucking, you know."
Yeah.
Like right there, right? You're on the fucking floor.
But dude, we weren't even planning for me to be in this video, dude, and it just coincided of me getting
I told Mike, I'm like, even if you're just sitting in the background, I want you to be in the video, you know?
So thank you guys for inviting me.
Oh, I forget how the conversation started, but it was like, dude, if Zeke's gonna be out of the hospital, let's fucking have him in here.
Yeah, he did. Like I said, even if you're just sitting there in a chair or something.
Yeah.
Dude, when we both went to go see you, because, it was very limited at the time, the ability to go see you, yeah. Only 2 people could see you a day, man. I remember Mike went to see you, I saw you. It was scary, dude.
Yeah.
So it meant a lot to see you rehab and then do this.
Yeah, relearn how to do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did skip over one video, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah. This is Marcelo's big introduction.
Yeah.
He was, 4 months into the band, I think, right?
That's not the first one.
No, you played San Jose first, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Then you did this
I
one.
keep forgetting.
I think we did another one in LA, and then we did this one.
Yeah.
That was so cool, man. I remember you talked tech with all the sound guys. And they were like super, they were kind of like opposed to what we were using, and then they got it.
Those people in Mexico get a lot of technology.
They do, man.
They are up to date with all the shit.
Yeah, they do all the shit. Yeah.
More than some people here.
I remember one of the sound guys was like taking pictures of our shit, talking to Zeke about like all the boards and the guitars and all that stuff. It was funny is the sax guy's up there on stage with us. I didn't tell Bella he was going to be up there and perform with us. She was like, who the fuck is that guy? She's like, why isn't he getting away from us? Like, what's he doing? She thought he was going to like go into business for himself and start playing, you know?
Also, it was good to know that analog Wi-Fi microphones not necessarily working.
Oh yeah.
In Mexico,
right?
Different frequencies. Yeah, that sucked. I think I was having issues with my shit too. That's why I had a cable that day.
I thought it might was like you burnt down, like a short circuit or something.
Yeah. Dude, this was Giselle putting this together. It was really good. Really good.
Yeah, Giselle shot this. Just played a show with her.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
I remember she was going to do some drone shots, but it was fucking drizzling.
I love
Zeke with the rock
dude. I know. I was just gonna
John
say.
Frusciante Zeke over there.
Fucking
man,
love the hair.
Yeah.
So this is. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it takes a lot of product to do that.
I remember when we got to the hotel and they were like, "You guys are in a band, huh?" I could tell. And they like pointed at Zeke, you know, like he was totally in a band.
Bill was like, "Who's this guy?"
I know. That's why she's smiling. She's like, "Oh, okay."
I remember I was like, "What are you doing all the way back there, man?"
I know. You're like, "Get the fuck up here, man." Fernando. Look at Fernando jamming out.
Oh yeah.
Man, he's hooked this up so many times. Playing here and playing over there, Fernando.
Yeah. But this is cool, man. It's this is
Zeke's first run down there.
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah. You kept hearing all these mythical stories about our adventures.
Man, you guys have all these stories. I was like, I want to be part of one of those.
the Hong Kong Club.
Someone's gonna take that out of context, man.
Not one of those stories. Wholesome stories.
Wholesome stories, man.
There was a museum actually.
Right
behind
there. The dome, right?
I remember going there right before we performed, and it kind of like relaxed me, chilled me out, man. It was really cool, actually. It was a cool experience.
It's a different vibe down there, man.
Oh,
it's
hell
very
yeah,
cool.
hell yeah. It was very artsy and creative, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they really emphasize the arts, music, visual arts, dancing, all that stuff. I mean, they put on a community festival every year. It used to be 3 times a year. Right now, it's just 1. The next one's already been announced in June.
Yeah.
Same place, this place.
So that's basically it. There's a reason why Jigsaw's not in here, but you'll know. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on this little journey, little story of our band here. And we hope you look forward to the Beyond the Digital Sky, which is, if it's not up already, it will be up very soon.